Hello, this is me English from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Virginia.
When it comes to sports, there's something for everyone. Do you play a sport, Virginia?
I used to play in lacrosse teams years ago. Now I'm go jogging and I enjoy swimming too.
Yes, I go jogging sometimes, and I play football. Although I'm no Ronaldo.
But some sports, the so-called full contact sports, like rugby, American football, and boxing are much more dangerous. Now the truth about the long-term effects on players who make a career taking heavy tech tackles or punch to the head is being slowly revealed.
And the issue of safety in sports was back in the news again recently when Danish footballer Christian Eriksen collapsed on the pitch during the 2020 European Football Championship.
At the center of the debate are worries about quality brain damage and dimensions caused by concussions. That's a type of traumatic brain injury caused by a brain a, a bumps or balls to the head. And the topic of this program.
Boxing, of course, is one of the most dangerous sports, and so my quiz question is about a famous boxer. Born in 1949, this boxer has remained mentally and physically fit despite years of punishment in the boxing ring. But who am I talking about? Is he A. Muhammad Ali, B. George Foreman, or C. Mickey Tyson?
I'm not a big boxing fan, but I will say B. John's format.
Okay, Gina will find out the answer to that question later in the program.
So far, we have been talking about heavy full contact sports like boxing, but the truth is that any sports person can get concussion.
In 2018, hockey player and Olympic gold medalist Nicola White was involved in a heavy collision with another player during a warm-up match.
Here's Corley telling her story to four quality first presenters of BBC web program, The Incure.
I started suffering headache, nausea, light sensitivity, noise sensitivity. My balance was off. I just felt terrible. I always used to describe it like I was in Alice in Wonderland. I just felt in such a rut. Well, it just felt relentless and it never stopped. 3 years on from that moment of impact, Nicola is still picking up the pieces despite seeking advice and treatment from specialists in the field of head trauma. Many of her symptoms persist. After the collision, Nicola's balance was off. When something is off, it's worse than usual.
And off can also mean bad, as the this meal smells awful, it's gone off.
Nicola felt terrible and her will was wrought strange and unpleasant.
In fact, 3 years after the accident, she was still picking up the speed, trying to return to normality after a crisis or collapse.
Concussion is a problem in many sports, even those like hockey or athletics that are not considered considered full contact.
But the dangers involved with boxing are far greater. In fact, it's one of the few sports that has concussions returns into the woods.
Yes, that's right. When a boxer is knocked down, he has 10 seconds to stand up and get his senses together. If he can't, there's a good chance he's concussed.
This person is a former boxer turned box writers. Here she is speaking to BBC World Service program The Incurable about concussions in boxing. See if you can spot the answer to the quiz question Neil asked earlier. When you look back for history and you see that Harry Armstrong, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, John Lewis all suffered with ne- neuro, neurology, neurology, lo- neurological problems as they got older. But what we also need to find out is why can you have a fighter like John Foreman who now in his 70s and he's as bad as a bottom after two long hard careers. Why do some people seem to have a reserves that have kept them serve later in life?
Price mentions some famous boxers who suffered neurological problems in later life, and another boxer who's still as bright as a button, expression used to describe someone who's happy, cheerful, intelligent, and full of energy.
It seems that some people have reserved a surplus of energy they keep stored up for use in the future when it's listed.
Okay, Georgina, let's get back to my quiz question. I'm pretty sure you know the answer now.
Yes, I think so. You asked me which famous sponsors born in 1949. It was still mentally alert despite many years of fighting. I guess it was B. George Foreman.
Good listening, Georgina.
Thanks, Leo. Looks like I'm as biased as a bottom today.
Let's recap the vocabulary from this program about concussion. A traumatic brain injury caused by a knock to the head.
When something is off, it's bad or worse than usual.
The adjective "warped" means strange and unpleasant.
To pick up the pace means to try to return to the race things were before a crisis or collapse.
A reserve is a supply of something that you kept back until it's needed.
And finally, someone who's as thinks as a bottom is very happy and cheerful, intelligent, and full of energy.
Sounds like our 6 minute English listener to me.
That's all for our investigation into concussions in sports. But if you would like to find out more about the subjects, you can listen again to the full programs on the BBC Web Service website.
And if you want to grow your brain power, not get linguistically concussed, why not join us again soon for more topical discussion and useful vocabulary here at 6 Minute English from BBC Learn English. Bye for now.
Bye.